Salut les dévoreurs et bienvenue sur ce nouveau stream. Et le Tsuyu, ça va bien hein. J'espère que vous allez tous bien en ce début de soirée hein, et surtout ce début de week-end. Car oui, hein, ça y est, hein, on est vendredi. Qui dit vendredi, bah, dit week-end et qui dit vendredi dit stream également. Un peu fatigué, la nuit fut un petit peu courte, donc du coup un peu fatigué, mais ça va, ça devrait le faire, je devrais pouvoir tenir. Je devrais pouvoir tenir jusque là normalement. Hello Ruby, ça va bien? Donc ouais. Tac, 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 tac. Ouais, grâce matinée. Ouais. Oui. Ah bah oh, que veux-tu hein? Que veux-tu Tsuyu? Je suis pas un chat pour rien hein. Moi il me faut mes heures de sommeil, si je les ai pas c'est fini hein. Il me faut mes 10 heures hein. Touc. Voilà. Oh bah qui n'aime pas les grasses mat? Franchement, qui n'aime pas les grasses mat? Oh, pour profiter de son lit là, bien au chaud dans sa couette là, à bien dormir. Oh, limite si on se réveille un peu tôt, on voit l'heure, on se dit oh, c'est pas l'heure encore, on se retourne et hop, dodo. Oh, bon, on voit que c'est agréable ça. Oh. Aïe 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 aïe, est-ce que j'aime bien dormir? Pas du tout, ça se voit pas. Ça se voit pas du tout. Ah bah en plus sur le Ruby, toi t'es décalé toi niveau horaire, donc c'est encore autre chose. Toi t'es complètement décalé. T'as pas du tout les mêmes horaires. Maman. Parce que j'ai préparé le téléphone parce que... Parce qu'aujourd'hui, hein, comme tout vendredi, bah c'est Genshin. Genshin Impact, et ouais, ça change pas, hein. Les vendredis ça reste Genshin, ça y a pas de souci. Donc du coup, bah... Ouais. Programme aujourd'hui au niveau de Genshin, du coup, on continue l'histoire, parce que cette dernière, du coup, on avait dû passer notre palier. Mais finalement, j'avais pas fait le bon truc. Donc finalement, j'aurais pu le débloquer depuis assez longtemps. Oui, je suis nunuche, que voulez-vous? Mais... Du coup, on a atteint les niveaux supplémentaires suffisants pour pouvoir accéder, du coup, à l'histoire, au bout de l'histoire suivante. Donc, c'est ce qu'on va faire aujourd'hui. On va continuer l'histoire. On avait reçu une invitation, c'était il y a 2 semaines. On avait reçu une invitation, du coup, pour le palais céleste. Donc, bah, on va l'honorer, hein, quand même. On est gentils, nous, hein. On est gentil. C'est l'un des 7 hein, qui veut nous voir. Ça tombe bien, c'est eux a priori qui ont le corps de l'archon. Ça tombe bien, je rappelle que l'archon il est mort. Hein. Personne ne sait comment il est mort, mais il est mort. Il est bête. Donc ouais. Mais bon, que voulez-vous, c'est comme ça. Hein. Je viens de m'exploser les yeux. Oh, le chargement de Genshin qui est en blanc, ça défonce les yeux. Oui, il est dans les cieux. Oui, le palais est dans les cieux. Jusqu'à preuve du contraire, il est dans les cieux. Donc ouais, on aura l'occasion de voir ça. Et puis bah normalement la quête devrait nous prendre les 3 heures. Donc au pire des cas, bah il restera bien des quêtes qui sont à droite à gauche, chance. On sait jamais, on n'y est pas encore. Hop. C'est ça, c'est bien Ruby parce que ça fait un moment déjà. Hein. C'est depuis le début qu'on est sur le. Depuis le début qu'on est sur la quête que donc oui ça fait déjà 1 mois hein, qu'on sait que c'est une enquête policière quasiment. Hein. Ah là là Ruby qui suit. Et oui en fait on a une enquête en cours. Ah j'ai cru c'est parce que t'avais pas suivi que tu viens juste de vous choper l'info au volant. Ouais, on va y aller. Oh. Le jeu lui nous attend. Allez. C'est go. Rame un peu. Voilà. Il y en a que 5. Ah vache, c'est quoi cette arnaque? Ah donc en gros quand t'étais à la 3ème en fait t'étais déjà au milieu du jeu quoi. Ouais mais c'est pas vraiment les temps de jeu qui... Faut comparer. Saute. C'est vrai que si je me gourde mes touches... Faut pas grimper ça tu vas me dire. Je suis en train de grimper n'importe où. Mais je le dis oui, hein. Je pense. Le poisson. Quel poisson? Ah, le calamar qui me flotte là-haut, là? Bah, justement, je sais pas trop qui s'y fout, là. Je sais pas trop à quoi il sert, mais bah, du coup, il flotte là-haut. Ouais, il fait joli. Hello, Koga. Ça va bien. Je crois qu'il a dû regretter son choix, le grand frère. Il est par là, le chien. Fatigué, mais ça va. Oh, il y a de la carte, hein. C'est plus simple. Ah oui, il y a monté. Ah, faut qu'il le termine, non? Maintenant. C'est bien beau de le commencer, mais faut le finir. J'ai pas envie de taper un golem. Attends, ils ont Loulou là qui sont là, ouais. Hop. Boum boum. On veut une passe. Oh. Oh allez. Give. Boum, boum. Ça va, t'enchaînes les attaques toi là-bas.
Someone needs assistance.
Aïe.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Ah oui, c'est vrai que c'est un bouclier. J'ai oublié que son attaque c'était un bouclier. Boum. Mera. Ah dommage, j'ai vu qu'il avait fini le bouclier. Il était passé le copain.
Terra Smash.
Moi je crame avec. Ah t'es mort. C'est un jeu avec un petit renard. Hein. Un jeu un peu...
I'll keep this close.
un peu à la Zelda, on va dire, avec un mélange entre Zelda pour la maniabilité, Dark Souls un petit peu pour les bobos. Et on a en même temps quelques énigmes un petit peu plus corsées. Viens là, toi. Ah, il m'avait laissé un truc. Voilà. Je grimpe, moi. Et on avait justement, c'est juste avant. Vas-y, jette-toi. T'as raison, Coco. La vie est brûlure. La vie est brûlure. Si tu t'es jeté dans les flammes aussi, andouille. Ah ouais, attends.
Time to clean up. Over here. Let the magic.
Oh, il a perdu son bouclier pile au bon moment. Viens là, copain. Nickel. C'est pas beau ça.
I'll keep this close.
Ouais, mais après le jeu il met son temps à démarrer, hein, faut... Tunique, il prend son temps pour se faire découvrir. Hein. Le bouclier là que j'avais cherché partout. Le bouclier que j'avais mis 3 plombs à... T'as vu?
Wonderful.
Vous avez vu le coffre? Ah. Ah bah après, hein, c'est le but dans Tunique, hein, justement, de pas forcément connaître et de découvrir au fur et à mesure. C'est un jeu qui se laisse découvrir. Ah, enfin, tu trouves un plan. Ah oui, bah, c'est bien ça. Ah oui, bah oui. C'est un jeu qu'il faut découvrir petit à petit. Donc oui, effectivement, quand tu connais, tu démarres, tu connais pas, tu n'y connais pas grand-chose. Ça, c'est clair. Pardon? Du jugement de jeu. Comment ça? Il pouvait largement grimper, pourquoi il l'a pas fait? Compris, on va faire un dash. Voilà. Je vais arrêter de m'enquiller. Ah non!
Look up there. That's the
C'est
Jade Chamber.
cinématique!
This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is.
Hmm.
Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do. Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby.
Oui, mais je voulais pas être en haut de la montagne, moi. Vous êtes mignon le jeu, là. Mais moi, je voulais pas être là, moi. Ah, moi, du coup, gentil le jeu, mais je voulais pas être tout là-haut tout de suite, moi. Du coup, elle était où ma grotte, moi? Pas un gentil jeu. Oh, j'ai perdu de la vie à ces bêtises. Ouais, je l'ai vu, je le vois plus.
I'll keep this close. Yeah.
Comme ça, non?
Terra smash.
Et boum. Je crois qu'il était là mon passage, non? Le jeu est pas gentil. Pourquoi il m'a fait monter au haut de la montagne alors que je ne voulais pas? Le jeu m'aide pas, puis là il me dessert en plus, ça va, bravo. Là. Et ça passe pas. On va grimper par là. Voilà. Je là-haut, même pas. Heureusement qu'il y a un truc à récupérer. Ah, hein. Non, je veux pas forcément descendre, mais bon. Je la sortie. Voilà. Maintenant, on peut grimper là-haut. Non, j'ai rien contre. Là, le jeu, il va pas m'aider à regrimper. Hein. Il va pas m'aider à regrimper le jeu là, hein, bizarrement. Un gras. Ça se un gras le jeu. Vite! Tchou! C'est quoi cette glissade là qui vient de me faire en mode non contrôlé en plus? Vache! Je crois qu'il est sacrifié, mais même pas. Il s'est laissé glisser cette andouille. Tac, 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 tac. Doucement le jeu, doucement. Pas de bêtises. Doucement le jeu. Un trèfle.
Hey, look! There's some sort of mechanism thingy. Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be the way.
Ouais, bah c'est moi qui l'ai découvert. Bah ça tombe bien, Dinette.
Surprise! Huh? It only takes us up to here. Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go.
Hmm.
Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets it! If it was a secret, Ganyu wouldn't have let us try to find it ourselves, right? Alright, let's follow your plan, then we can...
Y a-t-il?
Hang on a moment. Look down there.
Ah, qu'est-ce qu'il y a en
Looks
bas?
like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Paimon has a new idea.
Paimon, je la
Why
sens
don't
mal
we
ton
ship
idée.
you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? No.
Oui, c'est ça,
Paimon may
c'est...
have just forgotten to think about the safety measures.
Ouais, ouais.
Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista to see if there's another way up nearby.
Pas faux. Heureusement que mon personnage, il retient des choses. Hein. Ah d'accord, c'est une arme. Elle est où la bille? Comment Paimon a réussi à avoir un truc que moi j'arrive pas à voir là? Paimon a réussi à voir un truc qu'on voyait pas. Ah ouais, non mais c'est pas la tête brûlée là, ça a voulu me tuer là, littéralement, non mais oh. Tu as voulu me tuer littéralement. Hein. Ah bah attends, on va prendre l'arbalète et puis bouf, tu vas servir de flèche. quête là-bas. Bonjour madame, j'arrive. Monsieur, pardon. Ouais. Oui, monsieur. Où est-ce qu'il est caché le monsieur? Attendez, pour vous trouver. Ok. Ça va l'esprit, je t'ai fait peur. C'est le but. Bon, alors si je pouvais éviter de me mouiller, toi. Aïe.
Is this an answer from this world?
Il me canarder, je suis pas un canard moi. Il est grand, Tomichi, il se laisse glisser. J'adore comment il se laisse glisser, il y a des moments, il a. Il se laisse glisser comme si de rien n'était. Mais non, mais t'as... Non mais monsieur, faut avancer. J'avais pas allumé la journée leur film là encore. Bonjour messieurs.
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us like this?
Pas faux, on est invité.
No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here to arrest us. Now Paimon's mad. You, over there. This is a trick, isn't it? How shameless.
Paimon.
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well, here they come. Line them up and knock them down.
Ouais, enfin toi tu vas te cacher, moi je vais les buter. Un chanard. Un chanard. Oh, je suis pas un chat à plume moi. Caméra. Mauvaise idée ça par contre de leur faire danser.
Terra Smash!
Faut aller chercher le loup. Boum. Il est revenu. Il a pris ses dégâts, non? Ah, venez, loup. T'as niveau 40 ou pas?
Terra Smash!
C'est bon? Il est quand même chier.
Over here.
Pour rien, la caméra. Laissons les épées parler. Exactement.
Who goes there? Attack.
Exactement, ils veulent pas comprendre le langage classique, et bah pas de soucis.
Take the target alive. Take this.
Aïe, les enflures.
Attack.
Si. T'as que je vois. Ah, du coup, ça m'a réinitialisé mon truc, moi.
Terra Smash!
They try it.
Boba, get them.
Take the target alive.
Surprise.
Oh, commencez à prendre la hauteur, lui. Allez, dégagez. On va faire de ces massacres là-dedans. Je ne vois rien, parce que la caméra est bien placée.
Two arms. Attack.
Et les autres loups vous descendre, merci.
Take the target alive.
Be amazed.
With the triad.
Nice and spicy.
Il est parti avec le chapeau littéralement, pas mal. Pas de soucis, Tsuyu. Voilà, bon merc à toi. Du coup, bonne soirée. Ça peut l'occasion de passer. Mika est en train de se faire un sacré détour. Hein.
Terra Smash!
Comme je
Take
veux,
the
je
target
veux pas.
alive. Take this.
Aïe. Voilà.
Bastard.
Oh, ça c'est vache comme moyen d'achever.
Stop. What's all this about?
Prends-tu des gens
Lady
ou quoi?
Coaching, these two strange people suddenly appeared.
Ah,
They seem to
Paimon est
have
sorti de son
designs
trou.
on the Guizhong Ballista.
Who are you calling strange? You want to go to the Jade Chamber? Who are you? We're invited guests here to look for the Liyue Qixing. Who are you? Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Ah, bouge pas ses lèvres elle aussi.
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains. Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either. The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair. And yet, it was fixed in a single night.
I came here to investigate that occurrence.
On est passé
These
par là.
Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
Bah, ils ont essayé de nous
So
arrêter
this
quand
was
même.
all
Hein.
a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have thought.
N'importe qui aurait pu le
Anyway,
deviner.
for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery, even to the Chising.
That was... Huh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuhong, might you have any idea why Lady Tianquan invited us to go to the Jade Chamber?
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue as well.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Maîtrise la foudre, elle.
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if there might be a cover-up. I'll say it like it is. They're underestimating us.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods
Bravo.
or the Adepti.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Chising? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were quite restrained. Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly. How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. But I doubt we can do that here. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue and Chising don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Another super bold statement.
C'est vrai qu'ils ont tous...
I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you're a good listener, Traveler. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills all the way till next year. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor. Each brings rich
voulez-vous,
gifts
c'est
as they
moi
visit,
aussi.
all to curry a little favor with
Normal qu'il
Ningguang.
m'invite.
Favor? But... Wait, that's right. Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture. We need to get one. Not to curry favor or anything, just to respect Liyue's culture.
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade Chamber first.
Me dites pas qu'il faut qu'on fasse la
You
flèche.
didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion.
C'est ça pour ça?
Well then, may we meet again, Traveler.
Well, that Yuhong may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person. So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see her?
J'avoue que le cadeau, là, travaille.
Right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing snack last night. Sugar-frosted slime! Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a super rich person like
J'ai des
Ningguang.
blobs.
Why don't we go with that for a gift? With a certain boom shakalaka, of course. Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits for no one, and neither will our riches.
D'accord, donc elle réfléchit à des recettes en plein milieu de la nuit, elle. Oh, j'ai deux quêtes en même temps. Non, c'est juste... Ah. En contrebas. Là où j'étais avant, on voit ça. Viens par là. Lâche. Oui, je... tac, 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 tiens, en même temps, j'en vois. Je crois qu'il m'en manquait un, je crois. Oui. Ok. Juste un changement. Ok. Endurance plus... Ouais. Je peux vu combien il en fallait. Pardon. On a des primos. Ah, faut taper le slime.
Ooh, look at that slime. It looks crystal clear and very delicious. That's the one.
Passe pas dans l'autre. Il m'attaque surtout pas. Il est là. On grimpe. Et il bouge le monsieur. Ah. Le monsieur me fait grimper partout. Et
A reward on the road.
j'aimerais bien voir le deuxième. Je ne vois point le deuxième. Ouais, j'ai vu.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Ça va surprendre. Il y en a un, tiens.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
This should be fun.
Boba, get them.
Quick!
Non, trop de bouton.
Is this an answer from this world?
Du coup, j'ai pas pu partir à l'esprit. Où il est? Mais ok, compris. C'est bien quand les ennemis se prennent des dégâts comme ça, parce qu'ils sont au niveau du feu. Ah oui. Il y a un truc là-haut. Merci, grimpe dans le bon sens.
Breaking a sweat. No excuse for slacking. Time to fulfill my duty. No slacking off.
I see through you.
Ouais, parce que je m'en fous complètement d'eux. Ils de cherche.
This should be fun.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Je fais un 4ème torche.
Race you!
Not breaking a sweat.
Arrête là par là, non? J'aurais pas rien qu'à arrêter là pourtant.
No slacking off.
Pas déconnant que ce que je cherche est sous la flotte en fait. Encore.
No slacking.
Oui, je suis trempé. Je sais que je suis trempé.
Huh? Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet fragrance in the air?
Hmm.
Did you hear that? No! That was definitely someone in trouble.
Lève tes
It came
oreilles.
from those
Non mais
ruins
oh, tu
over
t'en
there.
remets pas?
Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone inside.
Ah ah. Alors pour la discrétion, c'est loupé. Mais...
I'll keep this close.
Ah, des moelleux, là, bouger dans tous les sens. Caméra. Non, on n'ouvre pas la porte tout de suite.
You're open. Terra smash.
Becomes.
Dodge this.
Eat this!
Direct assault.
Step on up! Cue the spotlight!
Là, on est chaud quand même. Voilà, comme ça le temps a été terminé. Oui. Hey, sors de la tête.
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in this cell. Those treasure hoarders. When their mood was good, they'd rearrange those pots of sweet flowers.
Okay.
When they were in a bad mood, they'd rearrange my face.
Aw, it was nothing. No need to thank us all at once or anything.
I understand. Don't worry. I will compensate. Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because of you.
Sorti de la
I'm
cage ou
Meng
dans la cage?
a supplier for Mingxing Jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I often walk around these mountains in search of antiques. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Before I knew it, they'd caught and imprisoned me. Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks, you name it. Well, as long as you want what I have to offer.
C'est mon personnage qui veut rien
Wait
réclamer.
a moment. Actually, we are looking for something.
Oh? And what might that be?
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store snacks.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best gift wrapping service in the 7 nations. Now just give me a
Thanks,
moment and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever you require that box.
Ça tombe bien, va falloir qu'on revienne.
Paimon sugar frosted slime now comes in a beautiful package.
Tout le truc. Ah, ça, il est sous. Il est sous l'eau. On avait tout terminé le Paimon? On avait tout terminé, nous. Faut croire. De la bijouterie.
Hey there! A guy called Mung Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
Shiny.
Uncle Mung already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Mung. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue doing business. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's already been
Ah bah
cleaned.
non, ça va un petit siècle
Will
et
it
demi?
do?
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure, please help yourselves, as long as it's on our shelves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more
C'est
powdered
pas ce que ça va donner.
Oh, yes. You might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as
Ça
decorations,
va être
too.
particulier.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the Jade Chamber to see Ningguang.
Faire confiance, hein, Paimon, hein. Pas gimmick. Je veux le guide, non. C'est la carte que je veux. Oh, il est un petit peu hauteur, Pépère. Là, il est là. Andouille, il a mal sauté. Hop là. Oui. Oh, ben il est là. Bon, monsieur, c'est vous qui me faites monter
According
là-haut?
to coaching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Non.
Yep.
Oh, pas mal.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
Hein? Ah, cinématique. Ah, ça y est, on est arrivé sur l'île.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my
Synchronisation
guests.
labiale.
Oh no, it's nothing.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this
Effectivement.
vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan,
La
I have
merguez. À
spared
chaque fois, je
no
veux
effort in
merguez,
hiring
moi.
the best craftsmen to constantly
Oups.
extend it.
On va pas penser à de la
At
bouffe. Pas
first,
du tout.
it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations.
Effectivement, elle est ambitieuse.
Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
Ouais.
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Pas très pratique.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet?
Eh
No.
non. Loupé.
Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little
Effectivement, ça
difficult
serait comme
from this
chercher une fourmi.
altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all.
Oula.
It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
Oula. Option. Ne vous jetez pas, madame. Hein. Une belle vue sur le port. Hein.
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War.
Oui, on en a entendu parler.
Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects, Do you...
Je l'ai même pas fini sa
That
phrase.
day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw.
Effectivement.
But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Uh-huh.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Lui qui se passait pour
Well
gentil.
answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are
D'un
complete.
côté, la nuit est vite
So
tombée. Hein.
please, this way.
La nuit est vite tombée. La chambre de Jade.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Pas mal, en effet. Pas mal du tout. Pas mal du tout. Merde. Pardon!
Be at
Trompé le
ease,
bouton.
you two. Make yourselves
Eh,
at home.
n'empêche,
if
ça fait
you
joli
wish.
comme ça.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Ooh, isn't this that legendary wall?
Oups, j'ai foutu une attaque.
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets.
Ah bah ça.
But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the
Ah bah non,
scenes.
ça se bataille sec là-dedans.
But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to
Ouais, elle
face
répète
that
souvent sa
truth,
phrase.
then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power. Indeed, it seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for their rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of
Ah, je
course.
crois qu'elle avait pas fini sa phrase.
Paimon's heard that anyone who
Ah,
sends
bon,
a
petit à
greeting
petit.
gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
La petite maline.
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with you.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that! Let's see, what should we get? One of the sheets on that wall! Don't look at Paimon like that! One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as
On va
large as
penser à
Paimon's
penser qu'à l'argent,
fingernail.
elle.
Just imagine how much more a whole
Cupidité.
untorn sheet would sell for. Let's grab one, the biggest one.
Ah, il y a des bouquins, Paimon. Prends les bouquins, Paimon.
So, have you made your choice? You don't have to confirm it with me. Just afterwards, why not sit down for a while in the Jade Chamber? Or have a short stroll? Rest is also an integral... Come now. There...
Bye.
Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one. La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here. Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Huh? Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot. But research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out. Oh, you really think
Il y a
so?
Blobsaurus.
Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely
Ah, c'est
trust
pareil d'ailleurs entre
Ningguang
deux.
that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves. That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good
C'est pas
to
parce
us.
qu'elle est sympa que forcément c'est valide.
Anyway,
Hein.
we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
Oula. Oh, c'est toujours ça. Joli petit manoir en tout cas. Ah oui, d'accord. Il n'y a pas de lieu de TP. Grosso modo, on utilise là-bas. Non. Non. Grimper surtout. Okay. Descends, j'ai pas demandé de grimper. Pourquoi il fait ça? Ah oui, j'ai pas fait les 4 journalières moi. Alors, d'habitude je me mets en jambe avec. Haute montagne. On va pas tout à fait l'air. Et j'appuie sur mon bouton.
A little dust.
Je vais couper un peu la chic.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
Flash frost.
Je vois rien, la caméra.
Freshness preserved. Chill to the bone.
Ouais, ça va les enfants
No problem.
I will end you. Let's end this quickly.
Plus loin. Voilà, 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 voilà.
Let's not waste time.
Oh, non, 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 tu vas te calmer, toi, pépère. Hein.
Temperature set. Freshness.
You need to hurry up. Roast and fry.
Ça m'arrange, hein, personne ne bouge. Hein.
Well done.
Tu peux pas me toucher, là.
You need to hurry up.
Tu peux pas me toucher.
Roast and fry.
Je suis trop bas.
You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
Merci le jeu, hein, n'empêche. Ah, par contre, il y a un copain qui arrive. Ah, pourquoi l'autre...
I must collect myself. Let's not waste time.
Oh, mais calme-moi ces enfants là. Oh, ils m'arrêtent pas sinon.
Let's end this quickly.
As a good night should.
Respire loulou là, mais j'ai pas...
Terra Smash!
Merde. Respire les loulous là. Ils sont casse-pieds les loulous. On va reprendre leur combat. Ah mais c'est que je vais forcément attirer le regard des autres. Parfait, nickel.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper too. Paimon's seen this pattern before. But where? Oh, Paimon knows! It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you.
Voilà.
But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of some... Oh, that's right!
Tu es en train de passer derrière
that
comme
when
si
the
de rien
Lord
n'était.
of Geo created the sigil of permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic. Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect.
Probablement.
Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous. And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhongli soon. The last stop on our rite of parting preparation
J'étais en train de faire sa petite patrouille, tout va bien.
Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
Ah, je me casse. Hein. En vrai, j'ai la quête journalière. Autant la faire. Vas-y, grimpe, je sais pas. Journalière, oui, j'ai dit à quelle journalière, je sais pas. Ah, à hauteur en plus. Punaise, je voulais surtout. C'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Je voulais profiter que j'étais en hauteur. Oh, vise bien, ça serait mieux la prochaine fois. Pardon. Non, il veut vraiment pas, d'accord. Ça fait descendre donc ça. Voilà. Voilà. Bon mais. On va juste soigner, on repart vers le zone. Et les. You. Bonjour vite fait au gardien, puis on lui dit au revoir. Hein. La bonnette. La bonnette qui est tombée.
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago.
Bon, voyons,
Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's
qu'on a rien
never
pris,
seen such a
d'ailleurs.
fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly. Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart, though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions.
Elle est très
Yes,
ambitieuse.
she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her
Oh, comment
then?
tu tiens ta main, toi?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their
Ils
fingers
étaient
into
pas déjà là avec leur
Liyue,
banque?
and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the
Ah,
Fatui.
on l'avait bien compris.
Always
Avec
be
mon
on your
stat.
guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Dihua Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Ah,
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingsa Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No, those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song.
Paimon, tu chantes
Before
pas.
the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing to them. Singing to the
Oh,
flowers
merde.
will
On
make
entend
them
pas
more
Paimon chanter.
fragrant.
So how good is your singing? Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe
Pourquoi t'en
you?
doutes?
We'll only know once he starts singing.
Il est honteux. Voilà. On a pété. On a pété. En haut.
Over here.
Oh, un bateau qui est recouvert. De l'argent. Toi, t'as pas dit de faire du stationnaire, t'avances. Oui, on va, je me doute, le jeu en bas.
time to sing.
Pile
Whenever you're
dedans.
ready.
Da 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 da.
Bon, on l'entend chanter, du coup on entend sa voix.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Lille?
Terra Smash! Yeah!
On voit plus l'ennemi, caméra. Bon, c'est moi, ils prennent 0 dégâts là.
Nice and spicy.
Oh, mais c'est moi, ils prennent 0 dégâts là, c'est quoi ce bordel? Ils prennent 0 dégâts là. Ah, commencez pas à me geler les enfants là. Mais, pourquoi je suis gelé? Bah, il y en a par contre. Ando, il finit pas dans la flotte. Il est mort.
You're toast.
Ouais, c'est ça que je veux. Ah, par contre.
Out of the frying pan, into the...
Allez, tue-le-moi avant que toi tu meurs. Oh, 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 oh. C'est bon, elle a fini sa série. Non, c'est bon? Ok. Oui.
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower.
Oui, jusque-là, c'est pas la première.
Strange. These
Elle a
petals
pas
look
aimé notre petit chien.
interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value.
Oui.
Let's collect what we can of these petals.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite
Premier.
of parting?
Unfortunately, no.
Ah non.
That's so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey, it's... What's her face?
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name.
Bon, il était juste écrit pendant que vous parliez.
That reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Oui, oui, oui.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Ah, oui.
Something seems a little off about
Ah ouais, parce
Gunny.
que c'était son taf.
She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Oh, well, I met you at that time as an
Qu'est-ce que
emissary
j'étais en
of the
train de penser?
Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Mais toi, tes fesses, pas une mode.
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
Eh ouais, pas
No,
maline, pas
it's
une mode.
quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis.
Il en reste plus que 2.
Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains
Ah
of
ouais,
the
non, il en
first
reste plus
7.
qu'un, d'accord.
The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that conversation for another day.
Pas toute jeune là, madame.
You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff too. Thanks, Gunyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time. So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow.
J'adore comme il bouge plus leurs lèvres maintenant.
Joey sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
D'accord, j'écoute à moitié ce que dit Paimon. Par là-bas? Bon, ouais. On va y aller par là, hein. On plane tranquillement. On vise. Et on chute.
What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millwood.
Ah, you're the consultant to Wengsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
Jour se lève.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millelith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway,
Ouais, enfin,
Mr.
d'un
Zhongli,
côté, vous les
you're one of
Fatui.
Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli,
chemin de l'épée, hein.
we've heard that the Wangsheng funeral parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
Lui qui a tout payé pour nous jusqu'à
Oh,
présent.
Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's
Tu sais,
definitely
on peut se
him.
tromper, hein, mais...
He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
Ce serait pas à la salle d'or. La chambre d'or, ouais c'est ça, bingo. Eh, malgré tout, hein, j'arrive à suivre quand même, hein, parce que la chambre d'or ça fait 4 semaines, hein, mais j'ai resté me souvenir pour la chambre d'or. C'est bien la chambre d'or qui va être planquée, le monsieur. Hop, la musique est tout à fait calme. Comme si de rien n'était. Ouais, je suis pas trompé de vue. Elle est où la chambre? Oh là, elle est là-bas la chambre d'or. Ah, moi je la pensais dit. Je la pensais par là, moi. Bon, ça fait un moment qu'on a quitté le palais. Non, non, c'est la ville. C'est la ville. Mon le chat. Voilà, comme ça je peux mieux t'observer. Oh mon minou. Mon peu peur. Waouh. Mon les dogos. Mon chichi des beaux dogos, chat. Oh beau les dogos, n'empêche. Un peu teubé les dogos, mais... Oui, j'y vais à pied, je le fais proprement. Ah, peut-être par là. Ouais, tout de suite, ça vous choque. Mais non! Une manière de dire bonjour entre chats. On verra ça plus tard, pour t'inquiète mon pépère. On est pour l'instant dans l'enquête principale. Nous. Non mais toi t'es pas un chat toi. C'est un langage entre chats. Nuance. Oh mais... Ah bah je vois que ça porte bien son nom, la chambre d'or. C'est pas dans la ville hein mais... Ils ont pas fait léger non plus hein, pour la chambre d'or. Évidemment. Ok. Ou avec Moël niveau 20. Pas raciste. Bah non, non mais tout de suite.
Wow! This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora.
Oula, elle a été attaquée surtout.
All of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap!
Y'a un Paimon.
Tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here.
On sait pas qui l'a tué.
We can't take any. We can still have a closer look, right? Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right. Back to business.
Oui, Paimon. Pour une fois que c'est pas de la bouffe qui te...
Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble.
Non, tu
Quick,
crois,
we
Paimon?
have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
Ah, c'est surtout que je crois qu'elle est pas poussée en fait. Hein. J'ai pas poussé tant que ça. Même si effectivement, hein, c'est vrai qu'on l'a vu, mais on l'a maintenant nous. Mais bon. Coucou, au centre. Pardon. Même si je sens le fight en plein milieu. Il est exposé quand même le PPR.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location, don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort? Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled.
Ah bah voilà, ça y est, méchant.
She desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway.
Dire qu'il se passait pour
The time
quasi
for discussion and
gentil.
diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit.
Ah, c'est
Either
bien.
way,
Il confirme que
we
tous
now
les
come to my
foutés.
favorite part.
Fatui.
A simple pleasure.
Ils sont
and
tous
one that I
méchants.
am
Voilà.
oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would
J'ai
she?
vu qu'ici il n'y a pas d'ordre.
When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her
Elle a pas
actions.
tout à fait tort dans un sens.
But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what?
Yes.
Fighting talk, I love it.
Oh, j'ai
Now
cru
let's
qu'elle
see
dire
you
oui.
live up to it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got.
Viens, je suis pas soigné.
So very few ever get the chance to square
C'est
off
un
with
archer,
the Fatui
d'accord.
Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Cowering already?
Time to clean up!
Le 11e, d'accord, c'est le dernier en fait. Lui.
Nice and spicy!
Poor timing. A fine opportunity.
C'est cool.
Run all you like.
Très bien. J'ai loupé mon coup.
A fine opportunity. You've made some progress.
Over here!
Poor timing.
Pas vu.
Passable effort.
Surprise!
Poor timing. How unbecoming.
Cue the spotlight!
Celestial Voyager.
Oh,
This is not.
c'était joli.
Boba, get them! Step on up!
You're wide open. Cowering already?
Over here!
So quick to flee. Clear shot.
Step on up!
How unbecoming.
Nous sous le extra attaque lui.
Try this. Not bad, not bad. Guess I should take you more seriously. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was
Eh,
so
l'autre
wary
Kunéa.
of you.
Oula, on a
Well,
changé de camp.
that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough.
Et le Kunéa et le
Show
petit
me what you can do
kiwi,
against
vous
the
allez
might
bien.
of a
Bah, avec
harbinger.
le monde d'un fight. vous.
Got you.
Race you!
Vous avez pile au moment d'un fight. Ah, t'es un peu fatigué, mais ça va. Oui, c'est ça, contre Tragaglia, là. Tratatlia. Oh, Tagliatelle, quoi. J'ai envie de l'appeler comme ça.
Raging
Oh,
tide.
oh, 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 oh. La guillatelle, ouais, c'est ça, j'ai envie de lui donner un nom de bouffe. Moi.
Gotcha.
Aïe. Oh non! Putain, c'est dégueulasse, j'ai été tué pile au mauvais moment. T'es vache le jeu. Ah, il m'a juste... Tiens, à quelques frames près.
I'll crush you.
Non. Ah bah par contre, j'aime bien le boss en deux phases là, non mais...
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Oh vache. Oh pardon, je l'ai pas vu qu'elle avait pop.
Leave it all to me.
Bon, elle est morte hein, mais...
Something else catch your eye?
Oh, mon bouclier est tombé.
All
en
you
fait.
do is run. No use hiding back there.
Someone needs
De toute façon, j'étais
assistance.
pas full vie en plus au début.
Raging tide.
Oui, bon, ça va mourir. Hein.
I'll crush you.
Ça allait pas être pareil grand chose.
To serve you.
Allez Joe, si tu m'avais remis full vie, déjà ça aurait été pas mal. Aïe 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 aïe. Bah oui, le jeu il veut pas me mettre full vie déjà. C'est où le truc? J'en ai quelques-uns d'années d'ailleurs, j'ai pas vu combien il en faut 20 je crois encore. Ah, il m'en faut plus que 15. Je peux m'y TP maintenant. Ah, j'ai des réputations, tiens d'ailleurs. On va y aller, on y est. Ah. Par contre, là, je vois que je me plombe là-dedans. Et au niveau des Kim, alors de quel côté, je me rappelle plus. Un mauvais virage. Et je le vois. Alors en plus, ça compte même pas pour un point de TP.
As I gaze out upon the sea, prose wells up inside of me.
Elle est où la madame là? Elle est là la madame. Va chier la madame. J'en ai marre de me tromper dans mes boutons. Je voulais accélérer le truc, du coup ça m'a pas fait comme ça voulait. C'est tout? On m'a interrompu pour ça le jeu. Ah donc en plus, point de TP c'est celui-là quoi. Aïe aïe aïe. Hook. Ouais, non, il faut tous être monté à 40. Les affinités qui montent, tiens. Qui déjà qui est un... Ah oui non c'est vrai, je peux le voir. Ah voilà. Ouais je le remplace. Je reste après. Je vais me poser puis je ferai ça après. Ah gratouille. Je crois que c'est une épéiste de base en plus. Pas un épéiste. Oh bah ça va, on plane bien. Faire ce silence mais... Non, ça ne s'est pas coupé. Pile poil, eh. On avait encore ce qu'il fallait. Oui, le succès, on verra ça plus tard.
Let's go. Time is against us.
Bon, toi, faut que tu récupères. C'est vrai que ça faudrait peut-être que... C'est un quoi, c'est un 3 que je l'avais mis, ouais, c'est un 3. Ah, parce que il était attribué. D'aventurier. Je vérifie que... Ouah, c'était une étoile. Effectivement, il va peut-être falloir que je mette des trucs un petit peu plus intéressants. Et déjà, c'était quoi le message? Sinon, ce que je peux faire, c'est... Elle a un peu les 7 pourris, hein. Je refasse mes 7, moi, un peu là-dedans, moi. Chat. Ah, j'en ai 3 tonnes, des trucs comme ça. Parce que Berserker, et 2 médecins itinérants. Ah, encore le Berserker. Ah, mais c'est des animaux. Là, pour l'instant. Bien. Non, ouais, parce qu'il faut inverser avec. J'ai 2 berserkers. Ouais, mais berserker, peut-être pas. Ah, mais c'est soins reçus par personnage, donc on... Pas vous. Oh, lui, c'est pas... Et encore en dessous de ce que j'avais. Hein. Eh. On va en prendre un qui va taper. Aventurier, mais parce que... Ah oui, mais c'est un truc là. Ma def. Et... Voilà, comme ça, je fais des dégâts de cri. Mhm. Ah oui. Aventurier. Ouais, du coup, je retape là où j'étais. 3 étoiles. Ah, quand même, elle commence à me faire pitié, elle, avec des... des éléments... Elle avait, du coup. En aventurier, mais... On va mettre 100. J'ai pas vu les trucs. Aventurier. Je vais lancer ça. PV, def. Et là, du PV, défense, crit. Attaque. PV sera pas. Arrière, oui. Oh. Oh ouais, c'est un aventurier, elle est déjà bien. Et on a la cruche. Équivalent. Lake en 2 étoiles. Mais c'est déjà une 2 étoiles qu'elle a. C'est un itinérant. Ah, Nemo. Ah, c'est bonus dégâts, Nemo. Ah, des bonus dégâts électro encore, ça peut... un petit peu plus intéressant. Non, j'ai pas fini. Voilà. Ça, sont tous à peu près corrects. Ah, c'est ça, c'est... une épée. Oui. Hop. Là, j'ai plein d'armes à péter. Hein. Waouh, on va taper sur les 3 étoiles. Je peux pas le monter. Ah ouais, j'ai pas ce qu'il faut. Ouais. On a un pixel aussi. Aussi un... Ah. Voilà, avec une 40, on va pouvoir taper un peu plus. Ah, j'ai pas vu ces...
Wow! This is the... It looked impressive enough from the... This is where all of Tibet's more is... Oh, so it's a trap! But even if we can... Or better yet, take a nap... Oh, right! It's quiet. Huh?
On va obligé de se retaper les dialogues.
But quick! We have to go...
C'est bon, chose. Ouais. Par contre, au niveau PV, elle est pas mal, hein, Bichette. Hein. Bon, on va essayer de voir comment ça va passer.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here?
Là, c'est
Who's there?
If you were
c'est de
Fatui,
passer,
I
parce
imagine
que
that you
là,
would be
je me
entitled to a
tapais
generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But
tous les
now,
dialogues
you're
et
nothing. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to be. If it weren't for that lovely little stopping the more.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis?
As one of the 11, she will get that which she deserves. I'm not at the time for discussion and either way. We know the battle.
Oui, oui, on comprend, on a compris. Par contre, c'est vrai qu'il manque un truc, c'est de pouvoir skipper les cinématiques, parce que là, j'avoue que je m'en fous.
But as for me,
on l'a déjà vu.
Won't let what happened in...
Oh, so you and besides, you could never fighting talk. I love.
Viens là, tronche de spaghetti.
This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Cowering already?
Zip on up!
You're wide open!
Là, comme il varie ses armes.
Not bad, not bad. Try this. Passable effort.
Over here!
Oh la vache, il a changé de lieu. Il y a plein dedans.
Careful now. Run all you like.
Non, non, non. Ne dis pas que j'ai pris le dégât qu'il fallait pas. Ça va.
Cowering already?
Zip on up!
How unbecoming.
chiante avec cette attaque.
Terra Smash!
Not bad, not bad, not bad. You've got a trick or two. Good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. All you do is run. Break. You've got some skills.
Oh, il est rapide. Lui aussi, il est rapide.
Speed of light.
Ah ouais, c'est pour ça que... Oula.
Don't blink.
Crush you.
Got lucky that time.
My turn.
J'ai vu changer son attaque. Après, c'est pour ça qu'elle aime plus bas cette attaque, mais par contre...
Incoming.
You've got some skills. This.
Nowhere to hide.
C'est son attaque.
You've got some skills.
Got lucky that time. Don't blink.
My turn. No use hiding back there. All you do is run.
Incoming.
Oui, je donne à bouffer. Hein.
No use hiding back there.
I'll live. Over here.
Reste là. Bonsoir Myriam, ça va bien? Je sais pas si c'est un moment que t'avais posé ton message ou pas. Voilà. Oh, c'est pas drôle, je l'ai battu.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about
fatigué,
as
mais ça
far
va, et
as
toi?
you'll get.
Ah, non. Oh. Je vais essayer d'utiliser un pouvoir d'anémo alors que... Trop tard.
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia.
Ouais, ça c'est pas drôle.
Oh,
Mais c'est un méchant, voyons.
Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected.
Attends bien, j'ai rien à boire.
Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
On n'a rien pris, nous. Il s'est cru dans Gundam, le monsieur. C'est bien, il y a beaucoup de texte, mais pas tant de lire. On peut être lire en vous son titre complet. Ok, il est pas content, monsieur. Ouais. Viens tagliatelle, une vilaine patte. Il a été trop cuit, lui.
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now.
On va donner un truc que je ne possède pas.
Take it from you.
Oh merde.
We didn't take it.
Ça c'est vrai, ça on l'a pas. Non, 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 non.
Step on up.
I'll be fine.
Il a bougé le loulou. N'empêche, il est classe le tagliatelle. Il mélange deux éléments. Lui. Oh, ah ouais, j'ai pas vu la vie qui a descendu. Alors. Merde, mais putain. Le jeu. Putain, il est chiant quand il fait ça. Il m'a juste mis le mauvais en plus, Tandouille. Il m'a juste mis le mauvais en plus. Oh vache, c'est une musique là que j'entends là comme ça là. Pour rien. J'ai pas vu que la baleine était là, la caméra. Ouais bon c'est comme beaucoup d'ennemis, faut pas les voir devant, faut les voir derrière. Faut se mettre au niveau de sa cape, j'ai compris.
Die here.
Une petite odeur de sol. Non, du tout. Ah non mais c'est que je vois rien, la caméra elle est bien planquée encore. Ah bah il va plus pouvoir bouffer lui. J'ai à chaque appuyer sur entrée avant que je finisse de taper. Non. Pas de patte pour le chat. Pas de patte pour... Voilà, Poum elle a dit non. Pose le clavier, moi je veux caresse.
Over here. Let the magic be.
Oh, il s'en fout du chapeau lui. Oh il s'en fout. Regarde le chapeau là par contre. Je sais que j'étais à la boue. Raté.
Terra Smash!
Olé. Olé. Traduction, faut bouger avec lui. Ça lui fait 0. Pas devant. Toute une lettre pour regagner de la vie comme ça. Ah ouais non mais le boss est assez stylé, hein, on a beau dire. Il est chiant parce qu'il est en 3 phases, Tandouille là, mais... Il est parti du mauvais côté pour moi, c'est très bien. Ah, putain.
Over here.
Ah, je me suis resté bloqué.
Surprise. Cue the spotlight.
Rien à faire du chapeau. Elle est bien cette attaque parce qu'elle récupère de la vie en même temps. Donc ça... En perdre un petit peu, c'est pas grave. Le problème, c'est qu'elle a pas un gros DP. Elle. Pas beaucoup de dégâts. Ah zut, il m'a annulé mon coup.
Die here.
Oh non, me jeter, vache. Ah, ne n'est pas celui qui va crever en plus. Oh moi il se termine notamment. Il se termine normalement. On la baleine. Merci.
Some you win, and some you lose.
Eu.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Je tape une main.
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis.
Genre il était
You had no
possédé.
connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
Genre il était dépossédé.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take it!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to
Bah,
curb
surtout
my
qu'on veut pas qu'il
curiosity.
partage à l'ennemi, hein. Non mais.
This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one
Oh
another.
non, non, mais c'est bien,
Pretty
t'es
sure
bien là
that's
où
not
tu
the
es. Hein.
normal way to make friends.
On est d'accord.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning.
Il avait prévu le coup.
Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What?
Qu'il
So
était
you
déjà
mean
mort.
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of
Donc il serait
contracts.
toujours pas mort.
As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Le trouver et le tuer.
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in
Oh
the
non, on va pas
process.
servir
The
d'otage.
truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak.
Mais il va les utiliser quand même.
Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyan's stone forest.
A god?
Oh.
Osial, overlord of the
J'ai
vortex,
cru lire
who was
l'orteil.
defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since.
Ah bah voilà pour
If
les
such
deux
an
bordons.
ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
Il y a une méthode de traître ça.
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of
Les
permission.
talismans.
Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the
le méchant.
subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles.
Ah bah on voit bien ce que
But
t'en fais de tes
knowing that
principes.
such an
Hein.
action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
En attendant, tu t'es fait rétamer, hein, mon gars. Hein. Et ça, je dis rien, hein. Il s'est fait rétamer, le monsieur. Hein. Espèce de lâche. On va avoir toute une nouvelle zone. Je savais qu'il y avait des trucs sous l'eau là qu'on peut pas faire.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Il aurait pu nous remonter le monsieur. Non mais il nous descend, on le bat et on...
He's already gone.
Pourquoi que...
That guy is
on remonte
fast.
sans problème. Non, il nage.
What's going on?
La chambre de Jade. Ça se déplace. C'est une forteresse volante en plus qui se déplace, tout va bien. Je crois que Bowser va être jaloux. Lui, les forteresses volantes, c'est Bowser.
Paimon's exhausted.
Il
If
vole,
we
Paimon.
hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go.
Fiche de moi, Paimon, il y a 4 têtes qui
Did we
volent.
make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity
Oui.
of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for
Oui,
now
Nintendo, ils ont fait une
and
petite com
unite
marrante.
against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to
C'est
defend Liyue?
ça. C'est de Bowser. Ah, finalement, il aime bien les formes rondes, hein, le petit Bowser, hein, le petit coquin. Il aime bien les formes rondes. Hein.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for
Mais t'es pas
ordinary
dans mon
people
équipe,
to
toi. T'es pas
handle.
mort, toi, dans mon équipe. Toi,
Which
dans
is
mon-
why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now
Oh.
that's scary. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
Hello Panda. Et merci du coup pour Kania pour l'abonnement.
One
J'espère que ça va bien,
certainly
Panda.
The Chising
J'ai- du coup,
did
j'ai pas
once
suivi.
research the matter of the Guizhong ballista when it piqued their fancy.
Mais oui,
And as
mais
fate
limite
would
il aime
have it,
plus son
one
éléphant
who did
finalement.
craft the Guizhong ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
Ah bah tiens,
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful
au
for.
serveur de l'arbalète.
So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong ballista to fight off that god.
C'est ça,
All the
on va servir
Adepti
de
here can lend their
l'arbalète.
strength to man it.
Ah bah ouais,
We
lui,
haven't a
moi,
moment
il
to
met les
spare.
efforts. Hein.
Our battle begins now.
Il met les efforts, hein. Il sort le paquet de fleurs. Il sort enfin, la fleur et le paquet de fleurs après derrière. Ah, c'est joli. Chacun le sien. Ah, mais ça, pour forcer, il force. Hein. Monsieur mignon.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong ballista!
Par contre, il est vraiment les petits. Il y a du du peuple.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you are made of then. What strength remains within you? What wishes to witness?
This should be my duty.
Tu peux taper plus vite. Raté.
Have a load of this. Let's move.
T'en as rien à faire de moi en plus, c'est magnifique. Viens là toi là. Tire-moi dessus un peu pour moi. Wow. Je sais, on a ça pas un ennemi à terre d'habitude. Oh, t'as pu envoyer le caillou au bout.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Wow. Il nous bombarder d'eau lui.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
Bam 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 bam, ouais.
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Oh mais c'est quoi ces sacs à PV hein?
With sword comes shadow.
The ancient gods attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Whoa.
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Karst! Wow! It's a mad pink shockwave!
Ok, je tape un chouïa plus fort, je crois. Je tape un chouïa plus fort, je crois.
This isn't good. Now you're not going anywhere.
Ah, par contre, me gêne pas, son boule.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
Oh.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
Je crois que j'ai fait une bousillée trop vite en fait. Attendez, mais c'est moi ou j'ai battu les mecs trop vite en fait? Oups. Attendez, j'en ai chié avec le boss et là on me dit non, ça va easy. Ouais, c'est ça là un petit peu.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
T'es mort. Là-bas, repars. J'adore comment on attaque après ça. Pas tes merdes, nous aussi. peut pas les faire couper de devant.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak. In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Arrête de les mettre juste devant les ennemis. Ah non, ça va. Ah merde.
Nowhere to hide.
My work finished.
On va en profiter là.
Cut to the chase.
Voilà.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning.
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
T'es encore trop rapide pour le jeu? Ouais, j'étais trop rapide pour le jeu.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
Oh, ça c'est bien fait. Waouh, par contre les yeux.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Donc ils vont viser là où il faut. Ah non, combinaison. Oh, ça va, c'est de l'eau. Alors j'adore, bah voilà, j'allais dire les autres, par contre on les sauve pas, les autres soldats. Voilà.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
Oula.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
Ooh.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand.
Du coup, c'était bien
Farewell,
pour lui.
friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
La chambre de Jade. Et radical. Et radical comme solution. Bon, mais il n'y a plus qu'à reconstruire. Hein. Il n'y a plus qu'à reconstruire. Voilà.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade.
Il est mort ou il est scellé?
The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber.
Oh.
At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat.
C'est qu'au début ça allait, hein, mais là c'est fini en fait, ils vont arrêter.
All those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Elle a fait un rêve éveillé ou pas du coup?
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
Traduction, revenez un peu en ville là.
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal
c'est la magie de
soldier,
Genshin, hein.
I promise
Que
to
c'est pas
hold the
vilain.
line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
On voit qui sont les héros, enfin qui sont jouables et qui sont pas jouables. Mais
Why does everyone look so down?
c'est joli.
Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there.
Ok.
When
Ouais,
danger is
gros.
near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty.
Ouais.
Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us
On
for
dit
the
la
next
vérité sort de la
lantern
bouche
ride.
des enfants.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection, but it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in
La
those
preuve,
we
elle a
call
bien
mortals.
avancé la ville.
The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place.
Ça c'est les
Wouldn't
petits,
you
ça c'est
say
les
so,
vieux ça.
Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Ah. Dompteur de démons littéralement.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough.
Oh.
Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh?
Ouais, ils sont montrés plutôt raisonnables.
Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out.
Et là, il était dans la chambre.
But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death too?
Oui, finalement, hein, il est pas mort. Hein. C'était un faux cadavre.
Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Finalement, le pépère, il est pas mort. Ouais, j'ai envie de marcher un petit peu. J'ai envie de marcher un petit peu. Que de phénix. C'est pas con, c'est pas con. Après, est-ce que les dieux font... Est-ce que les plumes de phénix sont assez puissantes pour réveiller des dieux Voilà, et en plus, toi, c'est sur Aeris, ça marche pas. Ah si, ça marche, mais sauf une fois. Voilà. Quand c'est une mort bien précise, ça marche pas. Quand c'est une Masamune qui est plantée dans son ventre en partant du dos par Sephiroth, là ça marche pas. Non, dans d'autres circonstances, ça marche. La passeuse.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Oula.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui?
Oui.
Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this.
Le démon, presque dire le démon orteil, pardon.
We had better
chat,
go
on a
and
vu
make sure
chat.
that everything is okay.
On a vu chat. On a vu chat. Oh, le chat qui s'étire. Oh là, ouf. Oh là, ça c'est un étirement ça. Oh, ça c'était un étirement le chat ça. Oh. Oh, un petit chat. Oh. Marc répond pas à patte. La patte qui s'est déclenchée. Il a mis 3 plombs à se déclencher. Oh. Oh. Pas de patte. Ouais, shampoo. Oh, je me trompe bien. Allez, mon côté. Youp. Merde. J'ai pas regardé où j'allais. Regardez pas de patte. Voilà, je regardais pas où j'allais. Voilà. Profitez du pas de patte, je suis tombé. Aïe 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 aïe.
You call this cooperation between harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that.
Une des exécutrices.
Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Ah, 2. Ah, Paimon compte pour 1.
It's Zhongli and Child. And you. You're also...
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Oui, alors pour ceux qui se posent la question, la madame, c'est celle qui a enlevé notre sœur. Rien que ça.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui
L'idée
harbinger.
de faire confiance à un exécuteur.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end.
Jamais bien entendu.
Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here.
Child, elle l'a appelé
You
Child.
remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio?
Pour moi, il était bien
No,
déguisé. Hein.
wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky and about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see. Am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come, until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the
expérience, d'accord. Rappelle un vieux dieu, c'est une expérience.
And gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him
C'était
too.
facile.
Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, Traveler. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh?
Ça fait tourner la
That
tête.
doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon, Liyue would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Bah tu l'as cherché mon gars.
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zappolyarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Ah, fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Et de la mauvaise. Chais pour sa tronche.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a
la
Gnosis.
liberté pour... Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Ah, c'est la phrase de bateau.
Paimon can't absorb
Ça
so
fait déjà une
much
demi-heure
information
qu'on le sait.
So Zhongli, what sort of contract?
One of the clauses of our contract was not to divulge any of its contents.
You're so petty.
Ah bah ouais, je préfère avoir les voix anglaises, sinon ça sera les voix chinoises. Hein. Oula, j'adore le jour du rituel. Boum.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
C'est par là. Bon, ah non. J'appuie sur le bouton de saut. Peut-être pour ça. Où est la partie numéro. Hop là. Alors.
Well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really...
On n'y est pas
But they
encore.
didn't catch the
Hein. On n'est pas à
culprit, did
Fontaine
they?
encore.
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the
Il nous en
gossip
reste
on the
encore
streets you
un,
hear
hein.
from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real
Avant l'archon
possibility
de
in
l'eau,
my
il
mind.
nous en manque un.
I've heard that
Pas
the
de quel
assassin
élément il
is
va
that
être, mais...
Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
The Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh!
Croquette?
Lower your voice.
Croquette?
If the
Vous avez
Fatui catch you
croquette?
in their sights,
Ah bon?
Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention
Ah bah
it,
ça y est,
that's
Q,
very
ça y est, Q veut
possible
coûter cher.
indeed.
Hein. Ça y est. Q est illégal. Voilà.
I mean, it all
Il peut plus
fits
sortir.
together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis.
Tu peux plus sortir, Q.
Wicked,
C'est fini.
black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millelith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
C'est annulé.
Hear ye all, the Chising's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Pas de soucis, Cunia. Pardon. Pas de soucis, Carnia. Plus donc, hein. Pas de soucis, Carnia. Merci d'être resté si longtemps. Et pas de soucis. Bonne nuit à toi. Bon courage.
So that's how they're spinning.
Bye bye. Des bisous.
Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot. Could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything.
Did
Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look. Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
Eh bien que ça arrive un jour, mon loup.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
Ça y est, on est retourné au la lèvre qui bouge plus.
Of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
J'ai cru qu'elle allait se péter la gueule.
She really is looking our way.
Elle vient juste de nous appeler.
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
The Liyue Chising always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa.
Ça y est, pas humain à se voir riche.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Il vient de parler! Il vient de parler! Il vient de parler! Non mais j'y crois pas. Il a dit un mot. Oh mon dieu. Il a dit un mot. Je suis choqué. Il a dit un mot. Il a dit une phrase. Ah vache.
Ah, Rex Lapis. Oh, Rex Lapis. Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind as me, perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short-term business opportunity.
Ah bah ouais, ça y est. Et l'autre est déjà en train de parler de pognon.
As for the mortals and adepti of Liyue, what shape shall our relationship take from now on?
On va voir avec les adeptes.
And to think I'd put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd like it. But it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis.
Ouais, ouais.
Well,
Non,
that's
mais...
fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in 1.
Je crois que la madame veut m'inviter, j'ai l'impression. Ah bah oui, il fallait qu'il vienne à son propre enterrement. Il est venu à son propre enterrement.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years?
Ah, c'est suspect, mais faut comprendre.
If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinya kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do like the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the city of commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you. That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Toute rencontre amène une séparation.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. The Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
Raiden? Littéralement.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, Though people at the wharf were saying that
Donc
the
après la
situation
Chine,
in
on va avoir
Inazuma
du
is
coup le
very
Japon.
tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of
Ouais, c'est un
divinity.
peu radical comme idée.
Whoa, that's harsh.
Oui, raide aussi ça.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods, and of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know. That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead. I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions? All right then. Was there anything else you...
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the blame for everything on Child.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Qixing from defeating the ancient god. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Alors, entendu cette phrase.
Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind the Qixing's plan to take governing power over Liyue from the hands of the gods and Adepti. Could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing power have been... All right then. Was there anything else you wish?
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Teyvat? Since Morax is dead, are they all just gonna disappear? Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue to work?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo-Archon's power.
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora! The world is coming to an end!
Non, pas même, tout va être gratuit.
This is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liyue Qixing to debate.
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
Oh, a private fund. This does seem like a good, logical, common-sense idea. It's a shame.
What's a shame?
Il en a pas fait.
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time.
Ah oui.
All right then. Was there any... Well then. I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Chapitre 2. Avant, on aura pas mal de quêtes à faire. Ah, monter notre pépère, ça. Ça va élever. Pas élevé. Installation. Ça parce que... Acte 4. Il y a un acte 4 maintenant. Intermédiaire acte 1, chapitre 1. Ah ah. Ah bah il y en a qui ont de la chance. Hein. Meilleur de vos rêves. Ah, nouveau truc ça. Ouh, il y a de la quête là, intermédiaire acte 1. Il y a de la quête là. Terminez d'abord les 4 requises pour... Non, quoi. Ah. On verra ça un petit peu plus tard. Ah oui, parce que j'ai la quête. Ça roule. Comme au moins finir mes quêtes journalières, moi. Gros là-dedans. Il va bien falloir qu'elle disparaisse cette flotte. Hein. Il va falloir qu'elle disparaisse cette flotte à un moment. endurant. Là. Immunisé. Ah, il y a un ennemi qui a essayé de se prendre un truc, mais il est immunisé, a priori. Yeah,
Picked the wrong test subject.
Speed of light.
J'ai toujours pas compris c'était quoi. C'est peut-être pas le moment de cuisiner, je...
Don't blink. Cut to the chase. With sword comes shadow.
Baby Lou. Bien solide, hein.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Bah alors on a bugué, monsieur. Next. Oh, ils sont tous les deux là, d'accord. Bah, allons-y. Allons-y. Ouais. Je veux mon loulou. Ah, dommage, il s'est barré avant. 13 monstres! Ça m'a rajouté du temps. Oh oui, j'ai pris en attaque quand même. Hein. 140. Bah ça va, tranquille. Oh, il y en a un qui a bien volé. J'ai pris en attaque quand même. Ok, les blobs, je les défonçais pas aussi facilement, les blobs là quand même. Il y a tout le jeu de base. Et arrête le jeu de base, hein. T'es pas dit de glisser toi là-bas. Poup. Oui, je m'éloigne un peu de là où je voulais être. Un papillon. Je sais pas qui m'a vu, je m'en fous. Juste dans 50 DLC, ouais, c'est pas pour rien. Mais bon, je vous ai pas attaqué ou... J'avais un petit robot. Pause. Voilà. Mais il a fait de me viser, oui, Loulou. Ouais, non. Aïe 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 aïe. C'est bon, ça marche les génimaux. Tu vas pouvoir tricher proprement maintenant.
There you are, Eve. The more, the merrier.
Terra smash!
Over here. You really know how to get me going. Let me amuse myself a little.
This is not...
What? Ah bon, bah, d'accord, je prenais des dégâts, j'ai pas fait gaffe. J'ai pas fait gaffe, je prenais des dégâts. Bon. Bon, mais... Oh zut, j'ai perdu le Krabi.
You give, you receive. Oh, faut que je fasse de la bouffe, moi. Non, pas dire. Je fais que passer, je me casse. Ouais, ça va là, doucement, il va faire... Vas-y.
Oh, il va me casser les pieds, lui, là-bas. Ouais, il compte pour un. On va faire un plongeon dans l'eau, toi.
Nice and spicy.
J'ai au choix, soit vous mourrez par les flammes, soit... Au choix, hein. Soit par les flammes, les enfants, soit par la flotte. Au choix, hein. Vous avez le choix entre les deux. Oh, mais il me donne pas de coup d'épée qu'on chante. Dégage. Eh, plouf. Non mais... Un soin. Hey. Je sais pas ce que j'ai récupéré. Oh bah vas-y, hein, fais-toi plaisir. Hein. Ouais, je vais aller par là. Fais-toi plaisir, Kyu. Hein. Ouais, ça. Bah moi je sais pas à quelle heure je dois bouger après hein, dans l'après-midi, hein, c'est le problème. Oh, chat perdu.
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for
Faire ça. Oh, un éclat. Non.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Voilà la madame. Je récupère la zone de... Oh. Limite de niveau d'aventure passe à 25. Ah. Oui, mais c'est pour l'heure de fin. C'est pas l'heure de début, c'est l'heure de fin aussi.
Ad Astra.
Moi, je sais pas à quelle heure je bouge, moi. Ah, mais je peux faire d'autres exé... On va faire 3 expéditions maintenant, d'accord. Une expédition supplémentaire. Alright. Alors. Oui, voilà. J'ai dû faire du succès, moi, entre deux. Il y en a eu d'autres? Oui, il y en a eu d'autres. Promis, je l'ai pas vu. Ah. Arrête de bailler au corneille. Tiens, d'ailleurs, on sait c'est qui vont revenir pour les prochains, parce qu'ils se terminent dans 3 jours. On sait c'est qui vont arriver après, d'ailleurs. Donc on sait qui on va voir la semaine prochaine. Je l'ai vu. Non, c'est sur les actualités. Événement. Et ça. Et ça. On a Venti qui va revenir pour l'occasion. À peut-être essayer de le choper la semaine prochaine. Donc après, c'est des anciens qui reviennent. Bah après comme dit moi je sais pas à quelle heure je vais bouger. Alors, logiquement pas à 14 h mais après bah oui mais bon faut que après va falloir, je pense à mon qu'il va falloir que tu prennes au bout d'un moment seul dans ce sens-là. Attends, ah je peux en avoir que 5. « 75. Ouh. Déjà, je peux en avoir 5. Bon, on verra ça la prochaine. Ouais, non, du coup, on va faire de tirage aujourd'hui. Bon, on va se poser après pour de la quête annexe. Hein. Après... D'ici qu'on attaque le chapitre 2, on a déjà le jeu, on a le chapitre 1, on a l'intermédiaire. On fera peut-être l'intermédiaire. L'intermédiaire, il y aura le chapitre, l'acte 4 du chapitre 1. L'intermédiaire, acte 2. Ah bah dis donc. Ah, on va voir l'histoire du gouffre. Et voilà, c'est pas ce qui va nous manquer en fait les quêtes. Non, les quêtes d'histoire encore, on en a d'autres. Comme tu sens, Q. Contre des chats et cartes. Chat. Chat. Il va 32. Mais du coup, ouais, il va falloir faire lui aussi l'acte 4, mais on verra ça plus tard. Il y aura la théière de vos rêves. On va avoir accès à la théière. C'est vrai que je voyais assez pas mal de fois la théière. Mais... Donc bref, il y a quand même pas mal de choses avant d'attaquer le chapitre 2. Et puis je crois d'ailleurs on a pas mal d'autres quêtes qui traînent. Il y a pas mal d'autres quêtes. Être ou ne pas être. Il y en a qui nous aussi du chien. Ah tiens, on va se mettre au pied de l'arbre. Voilà, on est pas mal là. Voilà. Bon, on avait commencé le stream, on était là-haut. Hein. On n'a pas allé très très loin entre deux. Hein. Mais du coup, ouais. On va en arrêter là pour Genshin aujourd'hui. Et l'acte 3 qui nous aura pris 3 heures hein, quand même. Plus de 3 heures. 3h30 hein, quand même pour se finir et tout ça. Hein. On s'entend, hein, les actes commencent à prendre leur temps. Hein. Donc ouais, enfin, les actes, les chapitres. Ah, l'acte, si, c'est l'acte. L'acte a pris 3 heures et bah, du coup, le chapitre aura pris, bah, du coup, x3, hein, donc il aura pris 9 heures. C'est pas mal. Pourquoi ça mène un bon petit contenu quand même, hein, il y en a pour un petit moment. Donc ouais. Donc la semaine prochaine, ça sera des quêtes. Mais bon, comme je dis, la semaine prochaine... on passe de l'autre. Ah! Oh, Bess, t'as du mal. Oh, Bess, il a du mal. Pas pour moi de quitter le jeu. Ok. Hop là. Oui, je confirme que je joue. Hop. Voilà. Mais du coup, oui, non, il n'y a pas de soucis, Q, hein. Il n'y a pas de soucis. Bon, je reste à dispo au cas où. Hein. Pas un truc. Hop. Bon, ça peut. Mais. Alright. Ah oui, il pleut dehors. Je suis en train de me dire, j'ai l'impression qu'il pleut. Bah ouais. Hein. Un montage, non, ouais, un mot, ouais. Hop. Et du coup... Oh, voyons, ah merde. Qu'est-ce que j'ai par là? Ouais, du coup, bah, on va gentiment s'en arrêter là, hein, je pense, pour une hamburger. Ça va être robot. Premier niveau, d'ailleurs. Ah, c'est pas les mêmes, c'est difficile. J'ai pas forcément de préférence pour l'un ou pour l'autre, les deux sont assez différents, on va dire. Pour deux archons, ils sont assez différents, donc ça va. J'ai pas forcément de préférence ni pour l'un ni pour l'autre. On peut aimer l'un d'une manière et l'autre d'une autre. Donc ça va. Pas de soucis, bonne nuit Kyonea. Bon courage pour le taf demain. Bon courage pour le taf. Je suis en train de réfléchir beaucoup, ouais. Programme pour la semaine prochaine. Du coup, lundi, on continue du coup avec 12 Princess, avec récupération du 3e fragment de miroir. Mercredi, je sais pas encore quel jeu va être mis en place. J'ai un jeu, au pire des cas, j'ai un jeu qui est prêt à prendre la place, il n'y a pas de souci. Mais pour le moment, je sais pas si je prends celui-ci ou j'en prends un autre. Non, pas Story Stellar. J'ai dit plus à Noël. Et bien, on répète. Il y a d'autres jeux pour l'instant. Aïe 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 aïe. Et bien comme ça. Si jamais c'est fait, il n'y a pas de priorité. Hein. Il n'y a pas de priorité. Qu'est-ce que je voulais dire? Oui, et bah du coup, et puis bah, vendredi, on continuera gentiment avec Genshin. Pas mal de petites quêtes à faire, donc on va faire petit à petit. Non mais je cherche moi de mon côté. Au pire des cas, il y a un jeu qui est déjà prévu hein, pour mercredi, je vous rassure. Il y a un jeu qui est déjà prêt, mais mettre en place et tout ça, c'est bon, tout est prêt, il n'y a plus qu'à y jouer. Hein. Mais c'est juste... vu qu'on est Halloween, enfin vu qu'on est en octobre et Halloween, peut-être que je peux sortir un jeu. Mais faudrait-il encore que je sache quoi mettre. Mais bon, je verrai ça, j'ai le temps. Et jusqu'à dimanche soir, voire lundi pour le programme. Donc je suis tranquille. Là. Pardon, je braille. Le pied ne passe pas. Allez. Ouf. Du coup, ouais, pas de stream ce week-end, à part du coup samedi chez Kunéa, du coup, on me croisera. Voilà. Un live sauvage, donc du coup, on va me croiser là-bas. Ah bah tant pis. Du coup, si vous avez des idées de raid, n'hésitez pas à proposer d'ailleurs. Je regarde, mais parce que là actuellement je vois surtout juste Néopic, mais on l'a déjà raid la dernière fois. Donc... Sinon il y a Foggy. Mais je vois pas forcément grand monde de plus. Non, je vois pas forcément grand monde de plus. Oh, bah, sans jeu, ça va finir chez Foggy. Je pense que j'ai pas tardé à me coucher, quoi. Nekio, pas Negio. Oui, il y a Nekio aussi, oui, pardon. Ah, Nekio, c'est si vous voulez pas dormir, là, par contre. Là, je pense que, ouais, vous allez pas dormir, là, je pense, à ce moment-là, avec Nekio. Il a un apprentissage, en fait. Donc, à moins si vous voulez voir un jeu d'horreur, donc au choix, hein. Soit vous avez le... Soit vous avez un jeu d'horreur avec Nikio, hein, un bon petit jeu d'horreur. Soit il y a Foggy qui, du coup, je crois qu'il est plus en train de faire... Sinon, il y a Metrak qui est sur du Honkai. À défaut. À défaut du Genshin. À défaut de Genshin, il y a du Honkai. Tic. Ah, gratouille. J'ai l'impression qu'elle est en train d'apprendre. Ouais, bah sinon, je vois qu'ils sont un procès, bon bah. Tant pis pour l'horreur, hein. J'ai tant pis un petit peu d'horreur. Direction EQ. Et hop. Bref, du coup, comme je disais, pas de stream ce week-end. Donc nous, on se retrouve du coup lundi pour du Zelda Twilight Princess. Sans faute, normalement. Moi aussi, des soucis, mais normalement, non. Du coup, bah, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. C'est tout pour aujourd'hui. Bonne soirée, bonne nuit ou bonne fin d'après-midi si vous n'êtes pas sur la tranche horaire ou à la rediffusion. Non, ça va, j'ai pas dit de conneries. En tout cas, si vous voulez voir la suite, et bah, vous connaissez le chemin. Si ce n'est pas le cas, je vous invite à suivre les différents réseaux que vous avez aussi bien dans le chat que dans la description. Oui, Saki, tu me fais toujours la même blague. Et puis bah du coup, ouais, non, pas forcément grand chose d'autre à dire pour l'instant. Bah du coup, bah bonne nuit à tous ceux qui étaient en l'heure, que bonne nuit Ruby, bonne nuit à tout le monde. Bon week-end, surtout bon courage aussi pour lundi, hein. Et puis bah du coup, Nous, on se retrouvera en cette même soirée de lundi, du coup. Bref, bonne soirée à vous tous, bon week-end, bonne nuit. Et d'ici là, bien entendu, au suivant.